Hey guys, welcome back. Now we're gonna unbox the new OnePlus 8T very soon, but I've actually got another unboxing video coming up really soon of the Google Nest Audio, the new smart speakers, alright? So do remember to subscribe so you know when those videos are up. Anyway, let's get straight to the unboxing. Now, I think most of you know that the box of the OnePlus 8T is red. So when OnePlus actually sent this over, and OnePlus, thank you very much for sending over for a review. Even the bag that it came in was red, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, let's go straight to the box. All right, so, wrong way around. Okay, wow, it's a lot longer than usual. If you take a look here, it's actually quite long. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna have a charger inside. But anyway, yeah, so as you can see, it's still sealed, so I have not actually opened this up. But let's get straight to it. And of course, like I said, this is an unboxing and first impressions, all right? I'm gonna spend some time with it doing a full review. So I'm gonna try and have that full review up really soon, okay? But anyway, I've got the plastic off. Let's do the open test. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay, so inside you have, this box is so long. Okay, so in here we have an invitation letter. Invitation to what? Never settle. Okay, anyway, so you've got your pin to put in the SD card, you've got a quick start guide, highest SAR value, not quite sure what that is. You have a whole bunch of OnePlus stickers. Okay, OnePlus 8T, never settle, which is their tagline, and safety information. So, okay, pretty straightforward. Okay, we've got the phone. All right, so we've got the phone here, and this is, I believe, aquamarine something. What is it called? Aquamarine green, okay, but we're going to open the phone up really soon. Let's just see what else is in the box. All right. Okay, so it comes with a free case. Not bad. And okay, I'm seeing this never settle a bit too much, but never mind. So yeah, you've got that never settle again. So it's always good to have a free case. I mean, when you buy a new phone, sometimes it might take a while before shops or even online shops start selling really nice cases. So it's good that they have a free one to buy the time until you can buy one. You've got your standard red cable, which is a Type-C cable, and I believe this has a special quick charge. I think it's like 65 watts or something. I'll have to check that again. And of course, you get the charger, which is huge. This kind of reminds me of that old MacBook charger. It was really big. It looked a lot like this actually. And this time around, it's Type-C. Okay, so it's Type-C, not Type-A. And yeah, actually, if you look at the cable, it's Type-C on both ends. Okay, so probably if you need to plug your phone into your PC or your laptop or whatever to transmit data or even to charge, you're going to need a Type-C to A adapter. I don't think they provide that. Nope, they don't. So it's empty now. So yeah, do remember, if you want to plug it to your computer and all that, you're probably going to need to get a Type-C to Type-A adapter if your PC or laptop doesn't have a Type-C port, right? But anyway, let's move this aside. Wait, let me check does it say anything? Yeah. So if you look here very closely, it says it's got watt charging with 65 watts, which is good. So if it's 65 watts, it could probably charge a laptop that also uses the Type-C port for charging. So that's quite cool, just one charger for everything. Okay, so anyway, let's take a look at the phone before we go through the specs. So this aquamarine green is quite nice. Let's try and turn it on. Okay, so it's turning on. Okay, so I've turned it on. Now, of course, I need to do the entire setup, so let me do that real quick. So it's just setting up the phone right now. So while it's completing its setup, let's very quickly go through the specs. So it's got a Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 chipset, okay? It's got 12 gigabytes of RAM. I believe there are other variants, but this particular one that OnePlus sent to me has 12 gigabytes of RAM. It's got 256 gigabytes of storage. Screen size is about 6.55 inches, so that's quite cool. It's got a bit of a bezel, but I kind of like that. I'll talk about why later. Now this screen, okay, it's an AMOLED screen that goes all the way up to 120 Hertz, okay? And not just that, it also supports HDR10, so that's really impressive. Okay, so now it's asking to set up my fingerprint. So, okay, I actually have the Samsung Note 10 Plus, and I found that the fingerprint sensor for that is not really accurate. It annoys me sometimes. Let's see how this one does, okay? Oh, it seems quite snappy. Okay, so yeah, it's already on 120 Hertz, I think. It looks really fluid because sometimes the phone, even if they support high refresh rate, out of the box it's only 60 Hertz, but this looks quite fluid. So I think it's already on 120 Hertz. Let me just do a check. Okay, so yeah, out of the box 120 Hz, that's cool. Now, of course, I mentioned it's got the bezels, a little thicker than some of the newer phones, which I'm totally fine with, even like my Samsung Note 10. Now, a lot of times, like the palm, I think they call it palm cancellation, something like it shouldn't activate if your palm is over the phone to touch it. Now, for Samsung, when I try to use my thumb or use it one-handed, a lot of times my palm actually activates the screen. But with the bezel, I don't think that's a problem. Even holding it to watch movies or playing games or that, you kind of actually need the bezel. So I'm perfectly fine with this. Selfie camera is punch hole on the left hand side, so that's okay. I think I didn't like it at first, but it's become so commonplace that I've gotten used to it as well. But I really like the screen. I think it's really nice. Colors are really good. It's so fluid. Okay, so looking at the camera module here, all right, so it's a quad camera setup. You've got a 48 megapixel main camera, 16 megapixel ultra wide. You have a 5 megapixel macro. So a lot of macro lenses tend to be 2 megapixels, so this is 5 megapixels. So we'll see if it is actually useful. A lot of cameras with macro lenses I never really bother with. Let's do a very quick test with the camera. Okay, so it's pretty good, I would say. Let's try and do the ultra wide. Okay, kind of uniform between the main and ultra wide. A lot of times some phone cameras between the ultra wide and the main, there's quite a bit of difference in like the colors and everything. So it almost looks like a different phone took the picture. This one is okay. I will still say there is quite a bit of difference. But other than that, I still think it looks pretty good. So in terms of color, they're both pretty similar. Okay, let's try the selfie camera. Okay, selfie camera is pretty good, although this might not be a fair comparison because I've got studio lights and all that pointed at me, so it doesn't have to deal with low light right now. Again, not too oversaturated, it doesn't have that beautifying effect, so I like that, that's pretty cool. Yeah, generally quite natural. Alright, and let's test the speakers. So it's got bottom firing speakers. I'm not sure if it uses this one as a speaker as well, I'm not entirely sure yet. Not bad. I can feel like the vibration at the back. So I'm not sure if he's using it like it's sort of like a sub, I'm not sure. Okay, so let's talk about the price, alright? So this one in Singapore at least, the OnePlus 8T is going for about 899 Singapore dollars. And this could potentially kind of break the market for phones in that category because if you, and I actually did a review of the Oppo Reno 4 Pro very recently. And that's going for the same price, but it's got a 700 series spec, 720G Qualcomm Snapdragon. It's got a lower refresh rate screen. So this one at flagship specs at the same price, it's sort of groundbreaking. But of course, we still need to fully test out this phone to see if it lives up to all the hype. Now, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take some pictures, I'll take some videos, and I'm gonna put them on our Technobabble Instagram page, right? So if you want to take a look at this, as well as, you know, we also put up pictures of or teasers of the next products that we're going to review. So do follow us on our Instagram page. And anyway, I think that's about it. So we'll spend some time with it. We'll do a full review. We'll get it out as soon as possible. Now, if you like this video, you know what to do. And I would love it if you would subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to receive notifications on our next video. I'm JP, and I'll see you real soon.